With that, I'm going to introduce our good friend Jack Mayer and his mom Diana, because they're here to they're here to continue sharing their story. And with that, let's bring on Jack and Diana.
Hi, everyone. My name is Diana Mayer. I am Jack's mom. I am not the public speaker in the family. That is Jack's job. So he's up here with me to show his mom some moral support. Jack found Best Buddies 4 years ago. And since that moment, our lives have been forever changed. From traveling the country with Jack and watching him share his story, to him being asked to be a member of the board of directors for Best Buddies International. The backstory to how we found Best Buddies and what has transpired since that day for Jack makes me want every parent of a child with a disability to find their way to you. Jack wasn't kidding about his personal goal to get Best Buddies in every single middle school and high school across the globe, because he lived a life completely different from the one that he has now. He knows what it feels like to be truly alone, and he doesn't want any other kid to ever feel the way that he did. And as his mom, neither do I. As a parent of a child that struggles daily, you just want your kid to be happy, feel loved, and wanted. Best Buddies has given that to my son, and so much more than we ever could have imagined. Jack started his freshman year at a high school that averages roughly around 1,000 kids per grade. It was a huge adjustment from the 150 kids that he was used to. Within the first month of freshman year, Jack lost it. He developed a severe case of OCD and was clinically depressed. He talked about ending his life at the age of 14. Jack has 4 younger siblings, and all of our lives dramatically changed. Jack woke up daily and had no life in his eyes. My happy boy, who loved hard, was a kid I didn't recognize anymore. We woke up with fear every day as to what our days would hold with Jack. When confronted with conversations of your child not being able to live with you due to fears of his safety, you'd give anything to make it better. You'd give anything for someone to rescue your kid and throw him a life preserver. Well, Best Buddies did that for Jack and our family. Best Buddies honestly saved Jack and rescued our family along the way. We approached school and changed classes around for Jack and found out about Best Buddies. And then the game changer happened for Jack and our family. We met Josie Runn. Josie was paired with Jack through their high school club. And from the moment Jack and Josie connected, it was like watching the most breathtaking sunset and the most amazing fireworks show combined all in one. The relationship/friendship is something that it is amazing, and it is so great to see my firstborn son, who has struggled every single day of his life, be filled with pure love for someone who is not related to him, and it heals my heart. When you're told repeatedly that your child will never hold a meaningful relationship, as their parent, your heart has yet another piece of it broken off. To be a spectator and watch what has unfolded between Jack and Josie, I am blessed to be part of one epic story. Josie took a lonely soul and breathed life back into my boy. She gave my Jack her friendship, and in turn, without even realizing it, Josie gave Jack his voice. To think back to where Jack was 4 years ago and to see where he is today is not only a testament to what this organization can do for kids like my son, but also for the kids that selfishly give up their time and hearts for someone who has special needs. Best Buddies is creating leaders who go out into this world and become difference makers. Josie is one of those difference makers. This room is filled with difference makers. I recently wrote a letter to our Best Buddies family about our experience this past year. I'd like to share some of it with you. Last year at this time, I was dreading Jack's senior year of high school because it brought yet another reminder of the things that Jack wouldn't be doing, that his peers would, and it hurt, like it always does. We wouldn't be taking Jack on college visits, filling out college applications, nor waiting on acceptance letters. Another dream that we had for him when he was born wasn't going to happen. The pain from knowing that autism has stolen yet another thing, not only from Jack, but from Paul and I, leaves a wound that really doesn't heal. Then, 1 year ago, leadership closing ceremonies happened and forever changed Jack's life, just like Josie did. What happened that weekend and how it all went down, there's just no other explanation than God shouting, my favorite Bible quote, "I know the plans I have for you." Leadership was Jack's first time ever away from us for that length of time with complete strangers. He called me every night and seemed to be doing well. On that Sunday, around noon, I somehow missed a call from him, and I saw that he left me a message. And on it, he was hysterically crying. Through his tears, his voicemail said, "They are giving me constructive criticism, changing my speech, and telling me to go off script. And Mom, you tell me never to go off script." And that is true, I do tell him that. I'm pretty sure "come pick me up right now" was in there as well. This was just 5 hours before Jack got on this stage to deliver his speech at closing ceremonies. The next time I would hear from Jack would be around 4:30 that afternoon. He said that he had to go but wanted to tell us that he was chosen to speak at closing ceremonies and that we could watch it live on Facebook. It was a mad scramble to call our family, create Facebook accounts, and try to figure out how to get it on our TV. Jack's dad and I watched his speech in front of our laptop at our kitchen table. What we saw him deliver was 100% different than what we had ever seen him do before. After getting Jack's message earlier that day, I remembered him telling me that he worked with a speech coach on Saturday and Sunday for 4 hours each day. And I remember telling Paul something along the lines like, "You guys were all crazy. Didn't you know he had autism? He was being pushed too hard," and so on and so on. But man, after seeing that speech, you guys knew exactly what you were doing. I gave my boy to you for a weekend, and Best Buddies returned him to me with life-altering skills, like Jack shared with you last night. Skills that he has used to better his life, to educate thousands of people, and to find his calling, and most importantly, to give him plans for a future. We are coming up on a year since Jack's adventures started with Best Buddies. It has been a year filled with incredible, surreal moments that I will cherish for the rest of my life. The memories that you have created for Jack and I are ones that I am and will continue to be grateful for. We have made so many new friends, many that feel like family to both of us. I have repeatedly said to you guys that you have given both Paul and I hope for a better future for Jack. When I said that, I didn't realize that it was almost exactly like my favorite Bible quote. Plans to give you hope and a future. In this last year, Best Buddies has changed the way that I look at things now. It's not about what Jack can't or won't do. It's about what he can. And man, oh man, he's been doing some amazing things. Thank you doesn't feel like enough for what you have given Jack and our family. And I don't think it ever will. When I remember where we were and how hard it was, and then I sit back and I see where Jack is now and how happy he is and who he has become, I know he didn't get here on his own. It has been with the constant support of all of you here at Best Buddies. Thank you, all. Thank you all for one amazing journey. God's plan for Jack has been a true blessing to witness and be a part of. We are so very thankful that God's plan led us straight to you. Thanks for having me.